Hi there, welcome back to my channel. This video I'm going to be giving my thoughts on another article from Entertainment Overdose. This one is called the top 5 characters that should not have been killed off from Hollyoaks. Alright, cool. Now I have the list here, but I just want to say, send me your Q&A questions and your video suggestions. As always, just go to the either the About tab in the channel, or just put them in the comment section below. So yeah, this article is 5 characters that should not have been killed off from Hollyoaks, or it says five Hollyoaks characters that should never have been killed off. And so I'll give my thoughts on this one, and I'll also do my own list next week as well, because I have some opinions as well. I don't know how much different it'll be from this list, depending on what I come up with, but we'll see. So yeah, let's get straight into it. It says, time for some good old reminiscing. Hollyoaks have had some great characters in the past, but here are our top 5 characters that should never have been killed off. So we could hope for a possible return. Although this is Hollyoaks, so anything could happen. Okay. Although, in fact, it says number 5. Dam and Sanny Lomax. I completely agree. These should be on anyone's list of top 5 characters that should not have been killed off. Yeah. Although, in fact, 2 characters, these both hit 5th place due to their unexpected and unneeded death. The Hollyoaks duo were both axed at the same time. Lizzie Roper, who played the Hollyoaks detective, took to Twitter about being axed. Viewers were just as disappointed when the pair had been killed off. Roper said, "I was absolutely devastated. I'd completely fallen in love with Liverpool and was totally enamoured with Hollyoaks and how organic it is, and was entirely shocked. Do you think it was entirely shocking? It was entirely shocking, sorry." And then it says, do you think killing off Sam and Danny was a bad idea? We think they had so much potential, more than the 5-minute shock factor. I completely agree. They should have stayed on a lot longer. They didn't even need to have that car crash thing, or if they had it, have someone different, you know. Don't have Sam and Danny. They were too new to the show. Same with Jade, who might be on my list as well, if you guys remember Jade. Yeah, so next one is Will Savage. I was thinking this is maybe a bit too bright, but I think it's okay. It's better to be too bright than too dark, right? Number 4, Will Savage. I could maybe agree with that. Yeah, he was on the show a long time, so he got all his potential pulled out of him, basically. Will was a great villain at first. When it was revealed he was coming back for a short stint, people were fuming. But when he hit our screens, people actually realised how great a character he really was. I understand his story had to come to an end, but I would love to see Will come back and cause more mayhem in the future. Cause more mayhem in the future. I wouldn't put Will on my list. I'm not going to keep saying who Will and won't put in my list, because it will spoil that video. But yeah, I don't think Will, maybe. I think he was on the show a long time. I think he had plenty of story, but maybe, yeah, they could have kept him on a bit longer, maybe. Let me know what you guys think. I think he had his time, and he was due. Although maybe not bring it back, or I don't know. But I don't think they shouldn't have not killed him off. Okay, number 3, Dr. Paul Browning. Another great villain was Dr. Paul Browning, aka Paul. Paul, or Dr. Browning, or Dr. Paul Browning, however you want to put that. His relationship with Mercedes left viewers to think she had finally met her perfect match. He was pure evil, but he loved Mercedes with all his heart. Yeah, I could agree. Well, at first, although in Dirty Den style, I don't know anything about that storyline, so I've heard about it, but I don't really know anything about it. Lindsay, Cindy, and Mercedes finished off the bad boy with Mercedes giving him the final blow. It was with like a shovel to his head or something like that. It was pretty cool. Of course, you didn't see it, but you know, you sort of saw her hit the camera like that, and just poof, blacked out or whatever. Pretty cool. I like the way they did that actually. They should do that more in the future. That kind of directing. We would have loved to have seen Dr. Browning come back in the future. I agree. He could have stayed on 1 or 2 more years. Dr. Browning wasn't in the show as long as Will. But you know, he's one of those characters that you can kind of just get rid of. Not as you know, he was one of them big characters that you can just kill off, and not like a waste shock factor in terms of like Sam and Danny. But yeah, I'd maybe say Dr. Paul Browning, maybe. Number 2, Lindsay Nolan. Completely agree. Created a really big shocker. If you guys saw my top 5 most shocking, saddest moments, she may or may not be on there. Go and check the video out. Hollyoaks fans were left completely and utterly shocked at the moment they realised Lindsay was dead. Yeah, I was kind of like, what? And sort of, I Wikipedia'd her character, everything like that, to see if she was dead. I was just not convinced. I was, you know when you're that shocked that something's happened, you're not sure if it has or not. Yeah. And then it said last episode was that date, and I was like, oh. So yeah, that was a really big shock. She was popular amongst fans, giving Hollyoaks bosses even more of a reason to drop the bombshell on us. In one of the most shocking, controversial storylines Hollyoaks has ever aired, Brendan Brady walks into his house to find his roommate Lindsay Nolan dead on the sofa. Bosses had managed to keep the death a secret, leaving viewers distraught. That was the thing as well. With characters now that we know they were leaving, we get like a full article and stuff like that. There was just nothing. She was just killed off, which I do prefer. I prefer that to happen, but it's also kind of nice to know a character is leaving, so that they can have their exit storyline built up a little bit. But I do like shocking deaths as well. I like that one. Number 1, Claire Devine. I wasn't really around for Claire's biggest story parts, if you call her that. I wasn't around to see her biggest story parts. I was just around for her return mainly. Well, not around, but you know, that's when I hadn't started watching at that point. To this day, I will never understand why Hollyoaks killed off Claire. This may have been the biggest mistake they have ever made. Claire was brilliant, possibly the best ever villain in Soapland. Hollyoaks brought Claire back out of prison, gave her a backstory with her father, Fraser. Yeah, that was cool. Sister Grace and old friend Trevor, just to kill her off in 2 seconds by running down the car. You deserve more than that. Claire designs so much more. Okay, I'll switch back to this one so you guys can see me. Yeah, I agree with this list partly. Didn't see Claire at her peak, or didn't see her bigger parts of her storylines. So this is good. It's different to what I would pick, which is good because it's not as not as predictable for me personally. So yeah, I like that list a lot. I do agree with it, but I'll just say my list will be different. So yeah, if you like this video, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favourite it. I'll make it clear in the title that this is Entertainment Overdose's top 5, not mine. And then next week I'll do my top 5. So yeah, if you like this video, please thumb it up. If you want to help support the channel, please share it, please favourite it. Share it through your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitter, whatever you have, Snapchat, whatever. Feel free to subscribe, and yeah, send in your Q&A questions and your video suggestions. Just go to the About tab in the channel, or just put them in the comment section below. So for this video, guys, I'm not sure if I'll have another video for you this week. I'll decide tomorrow if I'm up for it. If not, then more videos next week. And yeah, see you guys soon for another video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.